In 2014, my wife Rachel and I created a Blues Against Hunger Society here in Baja California, Mexico. Our mission was simple: to create live blues events that promoted the collection and distribution of non-perishable food to the hungry while supporting, promoting, and preserving the blues in the communities we serve.
In 2019, these Blues Against Hunger Jamborees raised 26,574 pounds of non-perishable food items, which were passed on to local food banks for distribution.
Over the last 6 years, the weekly Blues Against Hunger Jamborees have grown. We've increased our number of jamborees across northern Baja California, including San Felipe, where it began, Rosarito Beach, and Ensenada. And last year, we went international with jamborees in Yuma, Arizona and Vista, California. On top of that, this past November, with the love and inspired dedication of our good friend Miguel Corsa, a phenomenal musical talent who did the last tour with us to Cabo San Lucas, he staged the very first and very successful BAHS Jamboree in Mexico City. BAHS is growing. Our goal in 2020 and on is to continue growing Blues Against Hunger Society's mission and its local chapters across the planet. We're out to give hunger the blues. There, is that better, guys? Sorry about that little technical. We're trying to hook up Zoom, and for some reason, it's just giving us some grief. But that's okay. We're glad to be here with everybody. I see we have a good number of people listening and watching right at the moment, and we appreciate everybody coming together on this wonderful day to share some time with us. We are going to take a quick break here, and we're going to play one video, and we're going to come back with one of the owners of Dixiefrog Records in Paris, France. And Andre will be with us in just a moment. So if you will just stick around for a moment, and we will play a song for you. And this is a song that is currently just released, and it is with Dixiefrog Records. And the song is by Popa Chubby and him rehearsing. So check this out.
Said a mighty hard road, baby, yeah.
There you have it. That was the new release by Popa Chubby, Mighty Hard Road. The problem is that the road seems to be getting a little harder these days, with none of us able to perform or come together as a group, with concerts being canceled everywhere. And that's kind of why we're here together today, is because Blues Against Hunger is all about coming together for blues jamborees to raise food to end hunger, using the blues music and spreading the love and the passion of blues music, because they both come from the same origin, poverty. But blues overcame, and with the blues we can overcome hunger. And it's really working. 27,000 pounds last year, 100,000 pounds our goal this year. And with us today, we are going to, just to be perfectly honest with you guys, we are having a heck of a time with Zoom here in the broadcast. For some reason, I know you guys don't really care about that technical stuff, but I'm telling you anyhow because I have to deal with it. And since I'm sitting in this chair for 8 hours today to do this for all of us together, I want to make sure that you're aware of everything that we're doing. So without further ado, I want to introduce Andre Brodzki, and he is the owner, one of the owners of Dixiefrog Records in Paris, France. And actually, the song you just listened to is on that label, and we got some more today, as well as more this half hour. So without further ado, let's bring him on with us and see if we can actually hear him. You may not be able to see him yet, but let's say hello. Hello, Andre.
Hello, everybody.
And,
can you hear me?
You know, I can hear you, but in about 20 seconds, I'll know whether or not we can hear you. So tell me, let's pretend like we can hear you right now. And if you don't mind, tell me a little bit, what's the condition right now in France? Does it appear as if things are starting to improve?
You know, it's the situation is less dramatic. So I don't know if we can say it's improving. We are lucky compared with the US to have started the lockdown sooner and without doing any kind of politics. Anyway, we have a president which didn't consider this as a joke at the beginning, you know. So thanks to this, you know, we are probably 2 or 3 weeks ahead of the US, you know.
So in terms of, do you think that you guys have reached a peak of some kind?
Probably yes, but you know, if the people will stop the lockdown, you know, it will restart immediately. So the peak, yes, I guess, but it will be, as they call, a plateau. You know, that it will be a high level, which very small decrease, but very small, not enough to consider very soon to get out of the lockdown, you know.
I see.
The president is talking tomorrow evening, probably to say that the lockdown will carry on at least 1 month more.
So can you tell me a little bit about gig workers and musicians and performing artists there in Paris? Are they, like for instance in the US, that's not something that was usually covered by unemployment insurance or government subsidies or anything like that. You were, as a musician, you were pretty much on your own until just now. They've just passed it that they're going to start allowing gig workers to get unemployment during this pandemic. Is there something like that in France, or has there? Do you have something in place?
I mean, as in the US, you know, the government is taking care of much of the unemployment money, you know, for the people. But musicians are people working on their own bosses, you know. They are not employees, you know, with paycheck, regular monthly paycheck or whatever. So that's why the reason is, I guess probably there will be some help from the government, but whether for the regular employees it's already settled, it's already organized. For the musician at that stage, I cannot tell you what will happen, but I guess everybody will get some help, you know, that's for sure. But the problem is more, not that much, I think, is for the musician, obviously, but also for all the festivals that is more difficult, because all of the summer festivals, not all at that moment, but we will reach this, that all the festival will be canceled, because even if the lockdown will stop, people, they will not agree for gathering of people,
No, everybody's still going to be cautious. Everybody's still going to be nervous. No, it's going.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's going to take some
In
time.
France,
So tell me,
it's
let's talk about Dixiefrog Records just for a moment. What how is it that a record label in Paris, France, has so many darn good blues artists? And blues artists, that are actually, you have some great French artists also, but you have quite a few American and artists as well.
Thanks to we just, with my partner François Vincent, we just have bought this label from the creator Philippe Langlois, who created this 35 years ago. Philippe is a friend of mine since 30 years, so I was always close to him and knew about what's going on. And reaching 70 years old, he was tired, and basically he talked about finishing the label. But Dixiefrog is such a brand with such a quality and such a reputation that I said to myself and to my partner, we cannot let Dixiefrog disappear. So that's why we bought it starting January 1st. And
you get to carry that mantle forward.
Sorry, say it again, please.
You're carrying the mantle forward. You're keeping the blues alive.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously, because Philippe spread the word that he was stopping, so he stopped in 2019. He did like 2 or 3 releases only, so instead of between 15 and 20 every year. So obviously this has created a kind of the flow stopped, and we have to restart it. So it's taking a bit of time, but for 2020, we are planning to release maybe between 5 and 7 records,
Oh, wow. Well, you're going to keep us in the loop on that, I hope.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We're always on the lookout for some new great music, and there's so much of it. And I am really impressed with the lineup that you have. As a matter of fact, we're going to be playing some songs. You know what? I think we're going to get back to playing a couple of songs of yours off your label, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
And Andre, thank you so very, very much for participating in this and being willing to allow us to play artists off your label, and it really means a lot. So thank you for joining us on Easter today. We very much appreciate it. Blues Against Hunger Society, all of us very much appreciate it.
Okay, so
do you want to? Is there anything we're gonna include your website address, a link to all your everything in our outgoing as well as below on this video in perpetuity. So people need to see more of what those artists are. And I wish we had enough time that we could just simply play or have an entire block of an hour or so, and all we do is play some Dixiefrog Records. That would be pretty cool.
That is, but you can go on the Spotify or those kind of streaming platforms, and you just check the Dixiefrog playlist. We have put some Dixiefrog playlist, and you will have an idea of the whole world, Dixiefrog world, and it's
there you
it's
go.
Really cool.
So if everybody heard that, go to YouTube, check Dixiefrog Records, Spotify, and they'll have the whole list of all artists, and you can, especially on Spotify, just start it, let it play, and really give a listen to all the great artists that are on Dixiefrog Records. So Andre Brodzki, coming from Paris, France, thank you so much for joining us, and we will talk to you very soon, my friend.
Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye.
You too. Up, guys, we got some more. Here comes some Dixiefrog for you right now with Eric Bibb. So stick around. We're going to talk about the guitar, and we'll have Eric Bibb's video, and I think you're going to like it. It has a groove.
Seems like a joke, sad enough to make you cry. You got a president addressing the nation, sounding like Family Guy. It's a crazy situation. Crazy ain't nothing new, but we're talking pure madness here. A nightmare coming true. Don't it make you wanna holler? Don't it make you wanna pray? People, don't it make you wonder what's he gonna say today? Is there a secret agenda? Sneaky stuff going on. I wonder, will we wake up one day to find our freedom is gone? Mesmerized by his money, hypnotized by celebrity, we let a rich man's boy climb to the top and hijack democracy. Don't it make you wanna holler? Don't it make you wanna pray? People, don't it make you wonder what's he gonna say today? Like a bully in the playground, spoiling everybody's game, breaking every rule in the book. I know you know his name. Washington and Jefferson, Lincoln and Roosevelt too, must be spinning in their graves today. The way he's dissing the red, white, and blue. Don't it make you wanna holler? Don't it make you wanna pray? People, don't it make you wonder what's he gonna say today?
Hey everybody, welcome to Blues Against Hunger. Check this out. I have something to show you of the big unveiling that we're gonna do. Brand new Epiphone from Slash himself, by way of our dear amiga Connie Price Panton. Slash, thank you, all the guys from Guns N' Roses, thank you very much for this. This is gonna help us raise a lot of food. So, let's see what's in the bag, as they say. I don't really know who says that, but it sounded good. Ooh, I can see already it's a beautiful red and yellow. Wow, gorgeous. Look at this beautiful Les Paul Special 2 Epiphone. Beautiful, beautiful guitar. And you can see here, got Duff, the date. We have Slash's signature, matches the headstock, the bag. Axl Rose himself signed up right here. Slash and all you guys, it really, really, really means a lot. We are going to raise a lot of food, and this is going to help us do it. This year our goal is 100,000 pounds, and because of this donation, it's going to make it so much easier for us to reach that. So keep in mind that all the way up until August 1st, 2020, the first Saturday of August every year is International Blues Day. Well, on that day, we're going to give this guitar away to you. And you can find out the information on the link of our website or the link right directly below. Connie, thank you, my dear, very, very much. Slash, Duff, Axl, can't thank you enough. It's a beautiful guitar, and we're really going to do some good things with this. We're going to end hunger with the blues, and you're going to help us do it. Thank you. Hey everybody, welcome back again. It's the Blues Against Hunger Bluesathon, Easter Sunday. We're going to be here for 8 hours, playing videos, talking to people. We're just going to basically enjoy our Sundays as we always do with family and friends together, listening to good music and just having a good time together. So, but as we continue, please remember that we are here to try to take care of the communities that we've been taking care of as Blues Against Hunger and look for more communities that would like to join our family. So please take a moment when you get a chance to go to the links below, make a donation if you can so we can purchase food. Join our organization. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's free. Join the organization. You get a membership for a year just to see how you can participate or just to see what we're doing and what we are accomplishing, and how you can participate and help it make it possible and really make a difference with music. And that's what we're doing. And speaking of making a difference with music, one of the items that we have to do that is the guitar that we have shown you. And the person that donated it is with us now. Her name is Connie Price-Panthen. Welcome to the show, Connie.
Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing?
Good to see you, baby.
Good to be seen.
So, are you doing well with this social distancing? I know you're quite a very social, loving person, so it must just be tough as heck not to go out and give everybody big hugs.
I've been missing some social. I've been missing some people. Yeah. My garden's looking really good. My husband's been taking care of that. So, and with 10 dogs and 5 cats in a garden, I think my hands are full.
So you're not bored then, is what you're saying?
No, I'm busy, but I can be busier with other things. But no, everything's good. Doing a little music and having some fun and just working on the house and missing everybody and want to get back to work. And
we miss you too. We miss hearing your voice.
Yeah.
But we will be back.
Nice to
It's
be
probably going to be a while.
anywhere around anybody. What?
It might be a little while still before we get to do another jamboree, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I'll just have to work on my own tunes, I guess.
Well, no, we can work on them together like this. We can do this whole Skype thing. This is pretty
Perfect.
cool. Hey, so tell me about this this beautiful guitar here. Let's take a look at it.
The wonderful people, my friends at Guns N' Roses / and mainly my friend Mike Mayhew, who has been a childhood friend from my hometown. He's been with them from the beginning. They call him McBob. And I reached out to him, and now we have a lovely, lovely guitar that somebody will be proud to own.
Well, we got to thank you for thinking of us, because it really means a lot, and it's gonna make a difference. And just so everybody knows, just directly below me here on this, if you're on YouTube, is a link to our website, and you can go there. And there's another link as well. But on either of the sites, you can find how you can find out information about this guitar, and maybe this guitar will be yours someday. Connie, I really appreciate you. I love you. I miss being able to jam with you. Thank you so much for contacting your friends and making this possible for us.
Oh, you're welcome. I just want to do a quick shout out to my 2 boys, Victor and Alan. Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, you're welcome. Hopefully, God willing, we will have more things to give down the road. So keep, look and see. Thanks for having me, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Everybody have a wonderful day.
Well, you enjoy your Easter too, and tell Skip we said hey.
I can get to my drinking and brunching now. Thank you.
Okay, well, you get busy, girl.
All right, bye, guys. Love you.
Bye-bye. Connie Price-Panthen joining us. And Connie, thank you so much, my dear. That was great. So, as you can see, the guitar is beautiful behind us. Be sure and check it out and find out how maybe you could own this guitar. Who knows? But all I know is that it's going to help us raise 100,000 pounds of food, and we're going to do it this year, and we're going to do it with your help. So stick around for the BAHS Bluesathon, and we'll be back with Michelle Lundeen after we get this next break going here. And
take care, man.
Thank you very much. You guys, we've closed out the first hour, which is a pretty big deal for us to be able to do that. So thank you all very, very much. And stick around because Michelle Lundeen is next up, top of the hour.